Hey, what's going on, people? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Go ahead and hit subscribe to bonthagreat channel yet? Why not? It could be the best thing that's going on for you.
Sitting on the couch watching YouTube and my videos just keep passing you by.
Get them.
You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe y'all subscribe today. Maybe y'all subscribe the next time she drops a video.
No, do it right now.
The videos will be there afterward, and I might even post them before work. Pow. It's here to help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. All you gotta do is click the button and subscribe. Why are you making it so complicated? It's easy.
Bob! Everything, as soon as you get here, you fucking die! Are you even trying, Bob? What are you doing? Play the game!
You sitting on the couch.
What is good, people? What is good? It's your boy bonthagreat coming to you with another Elden Ring Nightversity. What is good, Jessica? What is good with your K Breeze? And happy Tuesday to you also. So, dude, let me begin myself. Like I say, what we gonna do is when we have the Nightversity. When we have the Nightversity, this is me explaining to you how to play Elden Ring Nightreign from my perspective and what you should do with each and every Nightlord, Night Boss against the Horseman, the Centurion, whatever you want to call it. So let's get to it. Hold on, let me smile at myself again. All right, boom, there we go. All right, so first comes first. Let me smile at myself a little bit more. So first come first. Before I even started to fight this dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I went and finished the Remembrance, right? So if you play Elden Ring Nightreign, you already know about the Remembrance that you have to do. So your Remembrance pretty much gives you, so it's 8 tabs to a Remembrance, right? So in order to do that, you get a costume, and you also get you get 2 relics or whatnot. And so, you know, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna show you. So let's get it. Let's make sure I turn the guy down, cause he be loud as hell sometimes. And yes, I'm talking about myself. So for you to finish the last part of the Remembrance for the Raider, right, you have to literally go to the beach, or to the shore, and you will fight Andre.
Hello.
Andre from Dark Souls 3. You shut your mouth. So Andre from Dark Souls 3, this is him who is you fighting. So this kind of puts me in the mindset of, you know what I'm saying, all this had transpired either after, it had to transpire after Elden Ring. Has to. But as you can see, my boxing skills is okay. A little bit shaky. A little bit shaky. You know what I'm saying? Because he beatboxing and boxing my ass up. And so now, once you get him to his second phase, he turned to this big ass worm. And anybody that has played Elden Ring knows that these worms, they piece of work. Even though the worms was really discovered in Dark Souls 3, but we're not going to tell nobody. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. Because I have no more flask. He has a little bit of energy, but at the same time, I also have my second. Well, shit, I rocked him right here. So it really don't even matter. Can I get, okay, there we go. We got to the rocket. And so I just got greedy right here, man. Because, you know, normally when they do moves like that, you don't need to be getting greedy. Definitely when they be moving the way they move. And I just ended up, I think I got lucky. I actually think I got lucky on this joint. You need to play Dark Souls, Rack. You need to play Dark Souls. And so remember that other talisman I was telling you about? This is the not the talisman, but the relic you get right there, right? That is the relic that you get for, for your character. And so it's going to go through the whole little mode. Sit your ass back. I seen you sit up. And I'll be having to cuss myself out sometimes. I be doing the most. Sometimes, like, goddamn, dude, stop playing or whatnot. Like, come on, dude, make sure you pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be no idiot like how your boy is.
Shut the fuck up, Steve.
You all right? But now, so look, I have Andre, and I will post a video, not a video, but like a clip when I put this on YouTube. From Dark Souls 3 to this one. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes sense to me. It may not be Andre, but I feel like it's Andre. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? And so remember I was telling you about the relic. This relic is pretty good. And so right here, right? Remember what I was telling y'all? If y'all look at the bottom right here, it's 8. I hope my little joint ain't covered. Well, you can see when I'm just right there. So it's 8 remembrance with 8 chapters to a remembrance for your character or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, complete it. You get the last skin of them, whatever the case may be. And with some of the skins I've seen, they literally look like past Dark Souls and Bloodborne costumes for these characters. So I'm kind of like in between. So does Elden Ring, Dark Souls series 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne, do they all come together? Is this the meeting point right here on Nightreign? We never know. We never know. So now we're about to get into the meat and potatoes. Potatoes and the meat. So we're going to do 2 versions of, not 2 versions. We're going to do 2 Nightversities. I can't even say my own stuff right. We're going to do 2 Nightversities, right? Because I did beat the dragon boss offline. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I did it, and I got footage of it, and we're going to run through it, and that's how we're going to do it. Yo, P, what is good? What is good? That is how we're going to go through it. And so, with that being said, man, we got to take a little pause because we got to shout out to our sponsor, man. Before we finish that video, people, I want to bring to your attention my sponsor, which is Alien J Arts and Crafts. Looking for custom tumblers that blend creativity with personal fare? Alien J Arts and Crafts might be your next favorite find. Run by Jessica Little, this small business offers handcraft designs, bringing personality to your drinkware, from sunflower themes to glittery finishes. Glittery. I'm thrilled to present Alien J's Arts and Craft, a rising creative brand found by Jessica Little that transforms everyday drinkware into a personal experience with a lot of expressions of style and inspiration. Specializing in custom tumblers, trays, anime themes, personal themes, and whatever theme that you want to bring to life while you live your everyday life. Alien J merges handcraft designs with bold, eye-catching eyeball aspects that resonate across the communities. Custom tumblers for gifts, events, or everyday use. Personalized service with attention to detail. Support a local creator passionate about their craft. They might even be better than the Stanley Cups. And she also makes mouse pads, and also she makes trays for, whatever you want to do. You want to build your own cigarettes. So, if you have any time, please stop by Alien J's Arts and Crafts. You can mostly find her on Facebook, and she does have an Instagram. So, you can message her directly with your order, and she will make sure she gets to you. Appreciate you for staying by. Back to the game. All right. That was my sponsor, Alien J. Y'all make sure y'all go show her some love, man. Show her some love. She do some really good stuff. You know what I'm saying? With her cups, better than Stanley Cups. She got them trays. She got the mouse pads. She got everything that you want, so you can live your day-to-day life with your favorite personalized you in your hand. Anyway, so let's go. So starting off, I had to go murder some people firsthand, in which that's what you're supposed to do. That is what you are supposed to do when you on your first night. Try to defeat as many enemies as you can. Pick up grease. Pick up them perfume bottles. Pick up weapons to boost you, so you can be able to fight the Nightlord at the end of the night. For each and every one of them, because you got two night bosses and one Nightlord. Look at that. No fall damage. And you know what? I'm just going to wait on it. But you see how I compared you that dog. You beat that dog. But see, this is another thing that you need to realize too in the beginning of this joint. You need to realize your stamina. Your stamina can be your friend and your enemy at the same time. For the simple fact, like, if you don't pay attention to your stamina, make sure you go to the America sites to boost your flask also. So now, instead of me having 3, now I got 4. But make sure you watch your stamina, because you don't watch your stamina, you will get maxed out when you're sitting there trying to take breath. Because the NPCs, the AI do not care. They gonna put all hands and feet on your body. All hands and feet on your body. And so also try to make sure you're keeping up with your team, because you see how I'm falling behind and one of my teammates went down because I'm not there. But at the same time, I did come back, and you know what I'm saying, we was able to take out this worm. So whenever you're fighting against a worm face, just remember, death blight is a thing. Death blight builds up, and once that bar fills up, like I got death blight on me now, once that bar fills all the way up, you will die. You will die. The only way death blight gonna go away is if you kill the person that is shooting the death blight at you, or you know what I'm saying, you run away and just let it go down, because it's gonna go down. It's not like how Scarlet Rot is, where Scarlet Rot just gonna build up on you. Because Scarlet Rot will just build up on you and it will pack you out. And with the Death Blight, you can literally run away and it'll start going down. So just keep that in mind when you're fighting against anything with Death Blight. Anything with Death Blight. And so like I was saying, right, when it comes to being playing a multiplayer cooperative game, if somebody puts up a beacon, just go to the beacon. Don't run off and do your own thing, because now we fighting all these damn I can't think of their names, but these little beasts right here. I'm not even gonna make up no name. The Beastmen. Oh, yeah, I was right. We're fighting all these Beastmen right here. So with this one that you go to, you got to focus on those dudes right there that got those little red lightning swords. If you max them out all the way, you know what I'm saying, it'll go to another person or whatnot. Because I think it's like 2 or 3 of them. And once you max those out fully, you're able to get this sign right here.
Look at this shit.
You know what I'm saying? So you good. So I don't know how many times I got to keep telling people, when you defeat an enemy, in the beginning, you want to try to level up as much as you can. So I recommend you get the 1,000+ ruins. You get the one with all of the ruins. So by that way, by the time you get to the night boss, whether if it's the first one or the second one, you'll be strong enough because it goes up to level 15. Also, here we go. Look at your map. Please look at your map. Your map is everything that you need. And like I say, this is a running gag every time. Look at your map. Your map will help you out. It won't set you free because you're going to be cornered into that map. But it sets you free on the map to go to certain places. And so like this one right here, right? So I'm busy looking at my map. I don't want nobody talking shit. So I'm looking at my map. But look at what I got. Look at the weapon that I had got right here. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 of them. So with the Raider, it's best to do 2 colossal weapons so you can get max damage. Max damage with the colossal weapon. I don't know what this dude is doing right here. Evidently, I pressed the wrong button and I threw a pot and I tried to boost our little money up or whatever. But hey, we gonna, sometimes people make mistakes, whatever. You judge your mama, don't judge me.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're moving along. So the goal is to try to defeat as many enemies and to defeat as many bosses that you can. But just know this. You don't want to fight a boss that is a level that's beyond your level. Definitely not at this stage. So it's another worm face, right? So I guess this little map just has a bunch of worm face. And as you can see, I'm probably smacking the wrong one. Because this one is trying to get away while dogs is biting on my back. Yep, I was fighting the wrong one. So that's the one you need to be fighting. Is the big gigantic one. Dummy. But it is what it is, though.
You stupid.
Know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You just got to make sure you get your butt up in there and try to max out that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you can help your team out, man. Because your team is always going to be there for... Well, I ain't going to say that because you will have some instances where your teammates want to do what they want to do, and it's going to make you mad, definitely if you're playing with some randoms on Elden Ring. You know what I'm saying? So now, what we're doing is, we're going to the red icon, the red marker. So the red marker, he got that mug way up there. So you do know, you can, you know what I'm saying, grab onto stuff, climb, scale walls and all that. Just don't go back to Elden Ring. The original Elden Ring, and make sure you get that Monka. So now you got another flask. I went from 4 to 5. Boom, look at that. And so, you know what I'm saying, just make sure that you are following your teammates or whatnot. And so look right here. So if you look on the side, I wish he put the damn map down so we can see what is going on. So if you look to the right, you see that little pinkish reddish area to the right. That is the Scarlet Rot Woods. Okay, that is the Scarlet Rot Woods. And then you will actually know if you're in the Scarlet Rot Woods because it's the world shift, right? They have K, what is good? K, what is good? And so you will actually know if you're in that type of shifting land or whatnot, because it'll tell you at the beginning of your gameplay or whatnot. Well, when you're getting ready to start the game, it'll tell you where the earth shifted to or whatnot. And then, like I say, if you start seeing a whole bunch of scarlet rot, or if you start seeing a whole bunch of poisonous things or whatever, you start seeing other stuff that represents harm to you. That's what the world shifted to. Like if you see the volcano one, you start seeing like little volcanoes, lava, or whatever the case may be. Just make sure you pay attention to that type of stuff. What's good, Chris? What is good? You got to make sure you pay attention to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So by that way, you will know where you're at as far as the land that you're going to land to. You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, the volcano area is a good spot or whatever. Cause that's when you get that. That's when you get the legend. You can get a legendary weapon. The rotten woods. I haven't really thoroughly investigated that spot yet, but from what I've seen, it's just giving you more monsters to fight in there. It haven't really given me the weapon upgrade that I was looking for, but it's okay though, because you still get more things to fight when you're in that zone or whatnot. And just make sure when you fighting these little things that explode, it gives you automatic blood loss. So the blood loss is additional damage that you build up. So the little bar that I have that was right in the middle, right? Once that bar fills up like that, you take an additional damage to your health bar. You lose way more hit points than anything else or whatnot. So it's best to either just backtrack from those or just be hard-headed like me and just get smacked. And I don't know why I was finna come over here and fight this thing, because my team said, you know what, nah, we finna slide out. Then I start getting eaten by dogs. So just make sure you know where your teammate is going at all times. At all times, make sure you know where you're going. Oh man, I gotta find Rack. God dang it. That ain't the one though. That is not the one. I got it on here somewhere. I just gotta find it. I got to find it, because god dang Rack. They put Rack on the soundboards. I had to use them as a soundboard. But yeah, so this is what I'm saying right here. When you go to these little graves or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you and your team is together or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't gonna lie, I thought that we was gonna actually lose this one, because you know what I'm saying, I had a teammate, one teammate go down too many times for my liking or whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying, we ended up getting it, you know, so I'm all right with that. But yeah, all right. So moving on, Utopia. We following Utopia at the moment. He is the leader, and I am just running behind to make sure he don't die or whatnot. So that little gold mist right there that he just popped off, right? That literally boosts your ruins. You want to try to get any and everything to boost your ruins, because it, like I say, it will help you. It will help you going towards these night bosses, because you don't want to get far behind. Because you get too far behind, you're gonna get far behind, packed out, and then you're gonna have to start over again. So now, don't get stuck on that stuff either. But look, so if you look right, you know that you can literally run over it. You can really literally run over the grace and do your quick input or whatnot to go ahead and push it back up. Something is wrong with Barbie. That is Barbie right there, angrified. But yeah. So like I say, you want to just keep on pushing. Barbie, you missed all the intro, but don't worry about it, because when we do eldenring, when we do part 6, we gonna run it through again. But anyway, if you look at all the blue flames, that stuff, the blue flames is just eating up everything. And so this is another thing that I say too. You know what I'm saying? You need to have situational awareness of what's going on, whether if it's your teammates or the blue flame that is around you, because you know for a fact we are going to fight against the Nightlords, right? And why would you still be in the blue flame? The blue flame literally takes away your health or whatnot until you get out of the blue flame. So you're gonna be losing health, and also you could be losing flask, knowing that we finna get ready to fight these guys. Now, the crazy thing is, with this is my very first time fighting the Night Cavalry on this part right here. This is my very first time. I was a little excited. I know I'm kind of like phased out at the bottom left, but I'm smiling right here because I seen them, because them dudes used to give me such a hard time in Elden Ring. But if you want to know a secret about them, if you make these little dudes right here, if you beat the shit out they horses, right? Like how I'm finna display right here. You beat them goddamn horses. They not easy to beat, but they ain't no ball bearing hunters. I tell you that. Know what I'm saying? You can beat the crap out of them. You can literally beat the mess out of them. They're a whole lot easier, even though I got supon smacked just a minute ago. Shut up, bitch. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? He supon smacked me. See, look, the other dude knocked him off of there. And they're gonna come beat him in his chest with this cleaver. Take that damage. And you just, like I said, you just keep beating that mug. Don't even let him get up. You make him stagger. And see, that's that weapon I want right there too. But you know, if you get that weapon, they'll shorten it down. They'll shorten that weapon down and make it weaker than what it is when they got it in their hand or whatever. And so, like I say, I don't know why I'm standing here so long. I already see what I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But I guess within the whole tutorial of teaching you how to play Elden Ring Nightreign, observe what you're gonna get. But just know, you know what I'm saying, your teammates gonna leave. Like how Utopia just left. So me, when it comes to this part right here, after you beat the first night boss, you can either decide to run on out there to get a head start to getting to where you got that marker at, or your ass could wait. You can literally wait because you start taking damage. You start taking damage from the blue flame because the blue flame is still going and you just running off into it. When you see that little mist come around, that's when you run your butt out there. That's when you run your butt out there. Don't run out there beforehand and then you get smacked and you gonna get beat up and then you're gonna be looking for, where's my team at? No, slow down, sir or ma'am, whichever one you are. Or you can just go down there and start beating on people and then waiting on your team to get there.
Hold up. Let him.
So yeah. Ooh. I don't know where I got. I'm gonna find it for Rack. I'm gonna find it for Rack, and I'm gonna play it just for Rack. But once I do, he's gonna know. And so when I ain't gonna lie to you, when I be coming to these little caves right here, if I don't have a whole team, sometimes I won't do this. I won't just box a dude out or whatnot, because I know how staggerable he is from just one hit. But if it was the ball bearing hunter, if it was him, I would have waited on my teammates, or my ass wouldn't have been out there. Cause man, that dude is tough. That dude gives you unlimited beat ups.
My man.
Unlimited beat ups that I do not want. So moving on. So after you beat that little boss, you can open up the other gate and then you can come back around to jump up to the top. But I don't know why I did that. I just came back over here being greedy, I guess, looking for either grease or weapon, which I didn't pick up neither one of them. So now I got to go catch my friends. Your ass is silly. And so right here, Now we're going into the Scarlet Rot Woods. And so just so you know, with the Scarlet Rot Woods, yes, they give you all these monsters to fight, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's as soon as you get there, you start gaining Scarlet Rot. And yeah, you're right. I would say that, but you know what? Fuck, I don't care. I just think Sir Man be funny. Sir Man be funny as hell. But so the weapon that I have is applying poison anyway, right? So he's going to take a little bit more damage than normal. Or whatnot. That's the reason. That's another reason why I haven't been picking up the grease, because the weapon that I have automatically puts that on there or whatnot. But if you look at this bar in the middle right here, right? This is the Scarlet Rot that is building up. And that's the only thing with this area, that it builds up and you just gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it, and you take damage once it fills all the way up, in which I'm about to showcase to you right now. So I got Scarlet Rot. My health is going down gradually. I got to make sure I keep healing. So we have to literally kill this little worm right here so we can get this additional grace point. So by that way, we can get this grace point and keep healing ourselves, because the Scarlet Rot is going to keep on building up until we get rid of it. And my crazy self didn't get no Scarlet Rot blooms or none of that. I don't know why I play ignorant like that, but I do. I play ignorant as hell half the time, and I still prevail. Because I'm better than you, game. I gotta make that into a sound alert. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm better than you, game, and you knew it. So this is what I was saying earlier about the Scarlet Rot woods or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I really don't see no I ain't gonna say no purpose, but I don't see where we are actually getting, you know what I'm saying, good stuff from it or whatnot, other than just fighting random bosses. Like this dude right here. They literally made this man so hard, because I had read in the eldenring wiki that they literally put this dude in here for the simple fact he gave so many of us a hard time on the regular eldenring. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, we just got to just smack him a lot, because he is strong. You say he knocked down all three of us. And then he runs after you, and his sword, he knows he can throw his sword and all that stuff. And you see how he beat him up, and he just throwing swords. And see, look at my health. It's either I'm glad I did this right here. Sometimes you got to pop your ult, but then you got to watch out what you got going on, because it's then I had went down, right? I went down trying to rescue my friends. Well, I ain't gonna say rescue my friends fighting this dude. Because this dude is strong as hell. And we are level 10. And he putting belt to ass right now. He done down all three of us. And particularly down him twice. That's why all three of his little revives is all the way up there. So it's either we're going to have to make a choice to either bring him back, or we just gonna have to kill his ass. Even though I did the big Kid Patrick, and you know what I'm saying, you just gotta try to keep them alive in most of the time, right? And so we killed him. Now we bring his ass back, and sometimes that might be your best strategy to kill the boss. But you know what I'm saying, sometimes you go hit. You know what I'm saying, your teammate. So that little timer, because I think it's like a 15-second timer. But with the emotes, you got the 15-second timer that you have or whatnot, and you just want to make sure that you try to keep your teammate alive at the same time. Now, also remember, right, with that map being pulled up, you do have monsters high-ranking monsters that the game tells you to go kill. It's just that, are you going to make it to them on time? Because it's literally 20 minutes for the first night, 20 minutes for the second night, and then however long it takes for you to beat the last one. So it's pretty much a 40 to a 50-minute run or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Depends on you, on how you and your team play. Because I have also played with some guys that after we beat the second Nightlord, right? They wanted to go back into the blue flame and use, you know what I'm saying, our flask to try to heal or whatnot. To try to heal ourselves, to try to take out a little bit more enemies. Of course, that shit didn't work out because, you know what I'm saying, one dude had went down and he was too far for us to come get him, because we would have went too far. We would have died also. So we just ended up going to the third day, and he was just under level. I mean, like, I don't know why you would do that, but I mean, I'm gonna ride with you until you start being crazy. And when you do craziness like that, I can't do it because I want to win the game. I don't want to get packed up like that. That's crazy work. But like I told y'all about the scarlet area, make sure y'all pay attention to that scarlet rot. That's going to take a lot of my health in a minute. And so now I have found 2 cleavers. I got 2. So this is what I'm telling y'all. Get 2 cleavers, get 2 colossal weapons, and you smack that ass. Perfect. Smack that ass. And so now, so this part right here, right? I don't need nobody judging me at all. Ooh, I got splashed upon. That's how you splash yourself, with water. Splash yourself like that with water, nothing else. Freak man, sour cream god. But yeah. So at least I think this is the part that I was talking about. Oh, I don't know what happened right there. I don't like that. I don't like that, but that happened. I think it's coming up, but we're going to see. Well, fuck it. I'm just going to go beat up somebody. I'm just gonna beat up somebody, and like I say, I like testing out my shit. Which, see right there, you also need to figure out when is a good time to use your damn moves, because dude literally didn't have no health, and I did have my other teammates there with me, and I'm just doing craziness, just doing craziness. There you go, Rack. There you go, Rack. As if his ass still up in here. But yeah, moving on. So, I guess I got lost. In this area because I was trying to find my way, and boom, there it is. Oh no, I thought I killed myself because the way I jumped down there. That must be another stream or something, because I could have sworn I did it on this one. And see, my teammate went down again, right? And so this is where you need to. I don't know. I can fix that part, but it's either you're going to keep spamming the points or whatnot, because we are taking damage being in the Scarlet Rot area, even though the second night boss is in this area. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pass this area a couple times, so that just lets you know I am lost. I didn't stay with the team. Try to stay with the team, people. Try to stay with the team. But I'm about to get a talisman though. I'm about to get a talisman right here. Raise the power. Raise the power attack. So I'm finna have raised attack power. So sometimes it's beneficial to go away from
to go away from the team on certain things, but then sometimes not, because I'm about to get jumped by these damn ants. And I can't even smack, but then my teammate come up and he Kirkpatrick his ass for me. And so now you have all of the blue flame is coming to a little tight circle, right? Tight little circle. So I have to find either just run up under this tree, so the indication on there, right, to where you know where you're going. Whenever that flame start closing in, if you just look up in the sky, it's literally a golden tree up there. Run under the golden tree. You won't get lost. And you know, like I say right here, I don't know like how to like deal with this scarlet rot other than using the blossoms or whatnot. And you know, that happens. You're going to continue to lose health. Definitely in this area right here. Definitely in this area. And it's still closing in, so I'm trying to keep myself busy because I think with me running around mostly, I won't lose as much health. But I do. And then like when you fighting the little minions before you get to the night boss, try not to use a lot of flasks. Try not to use a lot of flasks. I only got 6 and I used this one. And then I back down and got hit twice. He throwing shit at me, so I threw a pot at his ass. And I rarely even carry pots. That's the crazy thing. I rarely even carry pots, but I got a pot this time, so I made him into a pothead.
Hey, there's something awful fishy going on around here.
And so now we coming to the big motherfucker. So like I said the last time, I like fighting this dude. I literally fought him several times on purpose on Elden because it's him and his brother. We got somebody just like him. When you got him in the Scarlet area, and then you got him in the Hilltop of Mountains, where the Hilltop of the Giants, Mountaintop of the Giants. Whatnot. I just like fighting him, but he hates me a lot. He be maxing me out for real. He be beating the shit out of my ass. And you see, if you look at the bottom left up under his name, he is poisoned. I got him poisoned because the weapon that I'm using is poisoning him right now or whatnot. And so when he does this move, get out of there. Get out of there, because I like to stay in there and I get hit by some everything because I'm a crazy man. And see, I'm trying to fight him head up, and he just boxing me out. He's outboxing me right now. Well, I gotta go back and heal. And see, my other teammates, they are occupied with his allies. So I'm taking it upon myself to box him out. At least I was. Because this dude just came out of nowhere beating me up with his windshield. Then he tried to sneak poke me. Sneak poking is crazy.
I'm a bad mother. Ooh, shut your mouth.
Look at over there smacking me. Smacking me. But that's alright though, because guess what? I'm trying to give it all I got. And we all over here boxing. And then he got staggered twice. Y'all didn't see that, but he got staggered twice. I didn't know you could do the stagger back to back like that. Because I rocked him the first time, and then my teammate came with that little old weapon he got. Also put the smackage on his ass. And that's also good. But then, too, you want to also make sure. Because, see, I got 2 alignments going on right now. Right? 2 elements. 2 status effects going on with me right now. And one of them was the frost, in which I don't think I explained what the frost do. The frost pretty much takes away a lot of your stamina when you doing anything. Then he was so slow with that damn back smack. I died so many times and I ran out of stamina. So that's one thing you also want to remember too. Like I said earlier, your stamina can either be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy.
And so being that I'm using a two-handed weapon, and with me running fast as hell, and I missed the damn smack, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take away my energy faster. And also, make sure you check on your finger input, cause I did not try. I did not try to do that. And so, boom, he dead, and now he dead, super maxed out. So the only way that you could tell if it's going to be a double boss or a single boss is if I were just to let him sit there and he got up by himself. That's how you know it's just a single boss. But if he would have stayed on the ground or whatnot, and that timer would have still been going, that's how you know it would have been a second boss. Or whatever. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, if like, because right here, right, it didn't say night replenished at all. At all. So, what I just showcased to you, we beat him to get him back up, and they brought in the second boss. I was surprised they was bringing the fucking dancer here. And she is from Dark Souls 3. She is from Dark Souls 3. She gives you both of those weapons. And so in Dark Souls 3, you really don't get to dual wield weapons like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you was able to in Dark Souls 2. And in eldenring or whatnot. But on this one, you can do it. But the only way you could dual wield weapons on Dark Souls 3, if you fought a character that gave you two weapons. And you're able to do it like that. But she's still a fucking menace, just like how she was on fucking part 3. Still a goddamn menace. Cause her ass used to dance on our ass so much in that joint, and it's crazy work. And then, like, if you're down, right, I understand he's hiding behind my stone totem, but make sure you come out just enough so I can hit you. Just enough so I can hit you, and then we can go back and box this mug together. Because her moves is crazy. Because she still do that swinging and swindle shit and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now, here we go. With the meat and potatoes. With the last part of the fight. Where we finna fight the big ass horseman. This guy. This dude. And you know what? I just thought about something. This ain't part 5. This is part 6. I skipped over a boss, but we're going to go back and do that also. So, when we go back and do that, you're going to know. I was just looking at this and I was like, man, I'm ready to go ahead and get this because I was so ready to show my shit. But, you know what I'm saying? So, everything that we did in this run right here, or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, well, I know we're going to make it. Hopefully, it'll help you all in your adventure to fighting all the Nightlords. So, we're going to listen to some of my commentary.
That was stupid. And what else? And they got a couple bosses from Demon Souls.
Damn, man, hurry your ass up. We got people that's waiting on us.
Diablo with the freaky 69-bit is freak ass man. Freaky Diablo. Look at him, I'm just bloody everywhere. Blood, guts, and ass everywhere.
Blood, guts, and ass everywhere.
This might be a little rough, people. It'll be more than a little rough, because this motherfucker is a beast.
Good dodge. No, it's area attack. God damn, boy. Come on. Broke it.
That's how you rock a motherfucker, but then you get rocked too, though.
Now this, and I think this boss new too, because I ain't never seen it. Oh my god. Oh my god,
Why
again.
didn't you?
He just keeps hitting me with that. God damn, you man, motherfucker, you. Oh my god, I'm getting hit by every goddamn thing.
So if you look at his attack pattern, right, it's really crazy. He pretty much can have the whole playing field messed up. And then also, when he do this little run, you want to get out the way of that shit. Cause I was trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to low key aura for him, and aura got aura beat the fuck up. Because I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to be different. And if you just pay attention to him, right? Just move out the way. So you see he got rocked by a teammate. But you want to make sure. Trying to build aura, but it didn't work out like I wanted it to. So yeah, try to make. So when he go to his second phase, he gets this fucking arm, right? He gets this arm, and he started doing some crazy ranged attacks. Like I'm covered in blood. I got an arrow in my head. I'm getting beat up. I'm fussing with myself, as you can hear it in my audio. It's just that he got a lot of things going on with me right now. And he does not like no one. Because I literally have one flask left. And I'm trying my hardest. I'm giving my best shot. I'm beating him the best way I could beat his ass. But just look, he's going to launch smack you. And I'm in there just trying to dodge and roll at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He let me poke him in the side of the back ass, but he went down. But I even came and got that damn repost. And there we go. It's just that you literally have to keep your eye on the swivel with the dude. Definitely once he get that damn arm, because he still can do area attacks. He can do fucking land range attacks, which is he can do a whole fucking thing where he can set the whole ground with holy fire, some of everything. And you know, sometimes it's good that he does this move so you can get the hell out the way. But once he goddamn does that shit and he start leaving that trail or blow your ass up just like that right there, get the hell out of the way. Stop trying to aura for him and move around. I'm back up now. So he literally has no health. I have no flask. If I go down one more time, I might put my team in the hindrance. And I ain't trying to do that. I have no stamina. I'm finna go over here and do my big curb patch, smack him in his ass, then boom! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
And you know what? For the finale! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Had to do it. That is how you build aura right there, goddammit.
Fuck you! There we go!
But he maxed me out. He pieced me up a lot. He pieced me up a whole lot. And so, at the end, at the end, this is what we got. I'm level 13. Utopia is level 12. And what's that? Everform? Everfriend, he's 13. Or whatnot, right? And you can see I got a lot of stuff going on. I got buffs. I got more buffs than both of these. These two got the same amount, but I got more buffs than all of them. And that's the crazy thing, because the amount of times I went down towards the end, or was it just because I was just being careless and trying to box, or whatever the case may be. But with that being said, people, we finna go to a slight interlude,